What up? Logan here.
Taekwon Crypto.
What is Ethereum 2.0?
Why it matters.
And why is Peter Pan a terrible boxer?
First,
what is Ethereum? Ethereum, in the broad sense, is a community-run technology powering the cryptocurrency Ether and thousands of decentralized applications. But for this video, I just want to focus on the network that is called Ethereum,
where network equals blockchain.
And in that context, Ethereum is a technology that lets you send cryptocurrency to anyone for a small fee. But more importantly, Ethereum builds on Bitcoin's innovation with some big difference. So what you need to know for this video is that Ethereum is a blockchain. And of course, the next question that must be on your mind
is how is that blockchain secured? Because, let's face it, that is the second most asked question. No one wants to talk about price, right?
Well, it turns out that Ethereum, like Bitcoin, currently uses a consensus protocol called proof of work.
And what is proof of work?
Proof of work blockchains are secured and verified by virtual miners around the world racing to be the first one to solve a math puzzle. And that idea of math
and cryptography
is what secures proof of work blockchains. It's called proof of work because you have to do a lot of work and then submit proof of it.
Proof of work.
But that also means it's very processor intensive, thus very expensive in terms of computer processing power and electricity. Basically, imagine if you were going to go solve the hardest math problem in the world. Aside from a lot of time, you're going to need a lot of computing power, which is going to cost you a lot of money. But that's the crux of it. Proof of work networks are secured by power and really expensive ASIC mining rigs in security controlled data centers, preferably in stable climate conditions.
Ideally inside countries that are amenable to cryptocurrency laws and regulations.
So now why is that a problem?
So circle back to my imaginary scenario where you're trying to solve a really difficult math problem.
How long is that going to take you?
The point is, it takes some time to solve and it's expensive. But those are important for proof of work networks. That is, the fact that they cost a lot is what makes them secure.
It's not the only thing that makes them secure. But I'm trying to make a point here.
And that point is there's a direct relationship between the security of the network and the cost it takes to secure it, which is also true of banks and a safe in your house and post offices
and military bases.
We spend a lot of money securing the things that are valuable. So all of that to introduce the blockchain trilemma.
Isn't this a video about Ethereum 2.0?
I promise, I'm getting there.
Okay, fine. What is the blockchain trilemma?
The blockchain trilemma is a framework for communicating scalability, security, and decentralization. Blockchains are fantastic innovations, but you can only have two of those three items. It's kind of like the old saying, fast, cheap, or good. Pick two. In this case, scalable, decentralized, or secure.
Pick two.
Now, I don't want to dive into the nuances of why that's technically true, but it's a constant issue that every blockchain has to deal with. Which brings us to
Ethereum 2.0?
Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum 2.0 aims to enhance the speed, efficiency, and scalability of the Ethereum network.
So there's a new token?
No.
There's a new token on Coinbase.
Yes, but that's terrible marketing.
It's actually probably really good marketing.
But it's technically untrue. Yes, you can find an Ethereum 2 token on Coinbase, but that's actually a staking position.
What?
Well, just like the current network is secured by proof of work, blockchains that choose proof of stake mechanisms actually have to prove what is staked. And what is staked is Ethereum. And this is where things get really complicated.
I'm not going to dive into that right now.
Point is, instead of securing the blockchain with big fancy computers and lots of energy, they are secured by Ethereum itself. You see, proof of work blockchains are secured by miners. Miners spend money.
They're the ones buying the fancy computers and spending all the electricity.
And they receive Bitcoin in return, which they then sell to make money to pay for their expenses. That is, they are incentivized with cryptocurrency. In the case of Bitcoin, they receive Bitcoin. In the case of Ethereum, they receive Ethereum. Proof of stake does the same thing. You stake your Ethereum to be a validator, and the validators, for doing a good job
securing the network,
receive Ethereum.
But if proof of work is working, why switch?
Well, there's the reason I just said about improving efficiencies in the network, but the other is dramatically reducing the energy footprint. When you move to a proof of stake network, you can run validator nodes that are more like normal computers. And ideally, if we're fully decentralized enough and the client footprints get smaller and smaller and smaller and better and better and better, you can run them on old computers.
Or maybe one day, your phone.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack to really understand why Ethereum 2.0 is so important.
By the way, Peter Pan can't be a boxer because his punches never land.
But the point is this: Ethereum has recognized the blockchain trilemma in order to try and have all three scale up, be sufficiently decentralized, and be very secure. They have to move to proof of stake. This isn't a new idea. It's been thought about for a long time. And there are already other chains using proof of stake. This is a big one for Ethereum because it's moving a train that's already running down the proof of work railroad onto
another railroad
without launching a new token. Ethereum is Ethereum is Ethereum.
Ethereum 2 is a Coinbase thing for staking.
Ethereum is Ethereum. In fact, forget this whole video. If there's one thing you need to know about Ethereum 2.0, it's that
Ethereum is still Ethereum.
Hashtag
ETH is still hashtag ETH.
That is not changing. I have to rant on that because that is the #1 question I get from my non-crypto friends. So Ethereum today is secured by proof of work, and proof of work has some known limitations. You can tackle those limitations by offering a second layer.
What?
We're not going to get into that right now. Or you can tackle it at the base layer,
what's called layer 1,
by moving to a potentially faster, less energy intensive consensus mechanism, one of which is proof of stake. Ethereum is doing that. That network months ago had already passed 200,000 validators staking 14 billion in Ethereum. And that number in USD terms has only gone up. Okay, so what does all this mean? Well, Ethereum is Ethereum, but one day in the not so distant future, the security of Ethereum will be done by validator nodes who have staked their Ethereum in order to secure it. And those validator nodes will be smaller nodes, decentralized around the world, running in people's homes, running in data centers,
preferably in countries that are crypto friendly,
but should dramatically reduce the energy footprint that proof of work networks have. And then it lays the framework for scalability in introducing of shards.
Can you say that on your YouTube channel?
Introducing smaller portions of the Ethereum network that can run in isolation or in communication with each other.
Shards.
Look, I really thought I could make a short video explaining Ethereum 2, but I can't. There's too much you have to know about the history of blockchain and proof of work networks to understand why proof of stake in Ethereum 2 matters. But if there were two things I was going to leave you with, one is Ethereum is Ethereum. The underlying asset, hashtag ETH, is not changing. The other is when fully implemented, the new Ethereum blockchain, secured by proof of stake, should be the fastest, most scalable, most secure blockchain in the world. Agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, I'm done. Sorry if I just wasted 10 minutes of your life. Hopefully it helped somebody. Until next time, be safe out there.